Now, if I want to track a standard, but I want to track elaborations or indicators of that one standard, I go to Add Assessment, go to the Standards. You'll see one standard and elaborations. It might say indicators on your app, depending on what state, province, or whatever you're from, or country. So I'm going to press this, put a title. I'm going to call it Geometry. And the subject is math. And I'm just going to leave the value out for this. Press Next. Automatically, it puts the year is year 4, whatever year I'm teaching or grade I'm teaching. But if I tap this, it'll show any year that I have standards brought in for. So if I have standards brought in for year 3 and standards brought in for year 4, I'd see both here. I only have year 4 brought in for now. So then I'm going to select, you can see the different subjects for year 4 that I have standards brought in for, and I'm going to keep it at math. And then the strands for that. So I'm going to say geometry for this. And I'm just going to pick this one here, location and transformations, and next. So that is the one standard, and then these are the elaborations for that particular one. So I can choose multiple ones I want. You can see down here it says type a temporary elaboration here. So I could tap in here, type in a new one, whatever it was, and take that as well. But it won't appear here next time. Next time I come in, it's not going to be here. It'll only be in the assessment. So I'm just going to choose those two and press Next. And I'm going to choose a rating scale now. So 3-point. And submit. So this looks very similar to, a lot of the other assessments. But you'll see that, and I can go through here and give some marks overall, like this person's got it, on their way and so on. Right now you'll see it's sorting by rating already, so I'm going to just tap and get rid of the rating, back off. Okay, let me see. Okay, it's still a rating at the top, so there we go. All right, so, but really, you'll see this expand arrow on the left-hand side. So if I tap that, that really opens up and shows the 2 elaborations. So you'll see at the very top, the actual standard, and it's chopped off a little bit. You see, location and transformation, use simple scales, legends, and directions too. It gets truncated. So if I want to read the rest of that, you tap the little magnifying glass over at the side there, and then it'll give the rest of the information. So I'm going to close that out. Down at the bottom where it says elaborations, you can see the 2 elaborations, and I can give them a rating on that. So they said they got the first one and on your way on the second one. So you'll see I can score each elaboration as well as an overall rating, which is right here on the whole kind of assessment overall. So I'm going to say on this one, I'll say they got it overall. So I'll keep that. Everything else is the same as the other assessments, collecting evidence, the comments, copying comments and pasting them, changing the genders and all that stuff. They're changing the pronouns according to the genders. All that can be done in here as well. The other thing that is a little different here is it has this button here that allows you to select or go to different students more quickly. So I can just go to Doug Graves, and then I'm on Doug Graves here by tapping that. Instead of having to go like out here, go to Doug Graves, or go to the next person, which is humongous. Oops, let's say go humongous, tap that, go back in. It's less screen jumping. So I want to go to another student, I just tap here. First you go, tap here, just in case. It's just a little faster.